Okay, did you guys learn a few things out there?
Yeah.
How to stay safe around electricity? What's an insulator? What's a conductor? Learned a little bit about that. Okay, in here we're going to learn about the three types of electricity. Did you know there's three types of electricity? So we have AC electricity, which you saw out there on the trailer, DC electricity, and static electricity. Those are the three types. So the AC is what you saw on the trailer, and that's what we generate here at Lehi Power. That's what goes around our streets and into our homes is AC electricity. It's called alternating current. We can generate it and we can sustain it, but we can't store it anywhere, right? We have to generate what we use all the time because we can't store it. The electricity that we can store is DC electricity, right? What's DC electricity? What powers this phone? DC. What's in here? Batteries, right? So our batteries that power our phones and games and all of our fun stuff, tablets, they're DC electricity. Now DC, we can plug it into the wall and recharge the battery, right? And so we can store it, but we can't sustain it because we have to, every time this phone goes dead, I have to plug it back in and charge it up again, right? So we can store it, it's portable, we can take it with us, but we can't sustain it like we can the AC electricity that we use to power our town. Now, the third type of electricity that we actually come in contact with this one, it's static electricity. Does anybody know a good example of static electricity? Go ahead.
Rubbing your socks on the carpet and then touching the doorknob.
Exactly, right? You rub your socks on the carpet, you build up a positive charge of electrons. When you touch the door handle or something that's a different potential, you get a little shock, right, Swayze?
Jumping on the tramp and then touching a spring.
The trampoline's a huge one, right? You're jumping on the trampoline, you're building up this big charge of positive electrons on your body. Your friends on the trampoline with you, they've got a different charge of positive electrons. And when you touch, you are at two different potentials, so you get a shock, right? You get a little static shock. How about even bigger than that? Can you think of one bigger than that? How about a lightning bolt? You got the clouds up in the sky, they're rubbing together, they're causing static, they're getting a big positive charge on them. The Earth's down here. The Earth is what is a negative charge, or what we call grounded charge. And when you have a positive and you have a negative, they attract, right? And that's why you get the lightning bolt. Just like magnets, when you put two magnets together, positive and negative, they attract, right? They snap together. When I've tried to put these together positive to positive, what happens? They repel each other, right? I can't hardly push them together. So opposites attract and likes repel each other. So we have a little demonstration to show you static electricity. This ball is called a Van de Graaff generator, and it creates a positive static charge inside this ball. This little ball is plugged into this port right here, which is attached to the ground wire in the extension cord. And when we say ground wire, that means it actually attaches to the ground that we're standing on. Somewhere in this building's electrical system, it's attached to the ground. It's the safety feature. So we have a positive charge and we have a negative charge, and the result is a little lightning bolt like you would get on the trampoline. So you can hear it, right? Can you see that little, if you can see it, there's a little purple lightning bolt jumping across there from the big ball to the little ball. That little snap sound is positive to negative. Just like a lightning bolt, or just like when you get down off, you're jumping on the trampoline, you go to get down, the metal bar's touching the ground, and you touch that metal bar, just like that, you get a little static shock, right? So if I take the negative away, and we just have the positive, there's some packaging peanuts in this cup right here. And if we give them a positive charge, now we have a positive, and we're going to give these a positive charge, what's going to happen? Just like the magnets, they're going to repel each other, right? So let's see if we give the peanuts a positive charge, out they come. Positive and a positive, they repel, right? Bring the negative back, give it a little static shock. So, to further illustrate this, I'm going to need a volunteer. I'm going to pick on my daughter, Swayze. So we're going to put Swayze on the stool, and the stool's made of plastic, right? And did you learn outside, plastic does not conduct electricity. So Swayze is now isolated from the earth. We're on the earth, we're all at the same potential, we're all grounded. Swayze is not on the earth as far as electricity is concerned. She's isolated from the earth and she is not grounded. So if we have her reach out and put her hand on the ball, just put your whole hand on there, just leave it on there, then we'll give Swayze a positive charge, right? Okay, just leave it on there. So what this feels like is when you get your clothes out of the dryer and sometimes they stick to you, maybe a sock stuck to your back or something. This is what that feels like, okay? So just keep your hand on there. And she's getting the tingles. Now see, her hair, she's getting a positive charge on her body. Her hair is starting to repel, right? She's having a bad hair day. Shake your hair like this. Whole bunch. Okay, now you're starting to have a really bad hair day, right? So she's got all that hair positive, it's starting to repel, it's floating away from her body, right? Now I'll turn it off. I'm on the ground, right? So I'm negative, Swayze's positive. If she gives me a fist bump, then we got a little shock, right? Her hair kind of went down. If you just step on the ground, then you give your positive charge to the earth, right? Positive, negative. Okay. Let's try one of the boys, and I'm looking for the right hairdo. Let's try yours. So stand on the stool. Ready? Sometimes people's socks change feet. Is that all right? See his hair even with the gel in it starting to pop up? Is your shirt sticking to you a little bit? Oh yeah. So yeah, you're kind of having a bad hair day now. I got some roosters going on over here. So now you have a positive charge, right? I'm negative. There you go. That doesn't hurt. All right, let's try you with the red shirt, because sometimes those shirts get a little crazy. Ready? So your hair's popping out of your gel. Your shirt's sticking to you a little bit. Ready? Good.
Oh, I saw it.
That was a good one, right? Little lightning bolt. Okay, so that's static electricity. Now we can't do anything with static electricity besides shock our friends, right? We can generate it by scrubbing our feet on the carpet, but we can't sustain it, we can't store it, we can't use it, right? So but it is the only one we can come in contact with and live, unless it's a lightning bolt. So we talked about DC electricity with the batteries, we've talked about static electricity, we've talked a little bit about AC electricity, and you're going to learn a little bit more about our generation when you go out through and see our generators, how we generate electricity. Do you guys know ways to generate electricity? All the different ways? Go ahead.
Bike.
There's a bike that's going to generate it. You got solar power, right? Wind power, natural gas powers engines, diesel fuel powers engines. You guys go camping and you have your parents have a little generator that powers up your trailer. That's just a small engine that runs on gasoline, right? Well, it generates AC electricity. Gasoline is the fuel, the engine makes the power, and there's a generator on the end of it, and it generates AC electricity. So what we have here is a bike that does the same thing. Here's the wheel goes around. This is actual AC generator right here, the same kind that you might find in your car. When the wheel goes around, the generator spins and there's an electrical field of electrical energy produced in the generator, right? The electricity leaves the generator, flows through these extension cords. These would be just like the power lines, and it comes over here to these light bulbs. On the back of the light bulbs, there's just switches to turn the light bulbs on. Right now they don't do anything, right? Because there's no electricity. So we have our engine, but we need a fuel source. So Briggs, will you be our fuel source? So you've heard of solar power and wind power. Now we have Briggs power, okay? So hop on the bike, Briggs. So get your motor running, Briggs. Start generating some electricity for us. And I'll supplying the electricity for that light bulb, right? Okay, stop right now. So, he supplied electricity for that one light bulb. If he can supply electricity for all 4 of these light bulbs, that's about the same amount of power that it takes to power up your TV. Now, if you want to play the PlayStation or your gaming console, you're going to have more electricity, right? So now Briggs would have to power up these other light bulbs to equal that same amount. So if Briggs can power all 4 of these light bulbs, we can watch TV. Should we see if we can do it? Okay, get your motor in, Briggs. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, get harder, there's 3. We didn't quite watch TV yet. Okay, go again, 1, 2, pedal hard, 3. So did we get to watch TV? For about 1 second, right? What if we want to watch a movie? Right? So now we need Briggs to pedal for 1 hour, right? Or maybe 2 hours so we can watch a movie. What if we want to eat popcorn while we watch a movie? Now we got to run the microwave to pop popcorn, right? So Briggs would have to power about 10 of these to power the microwave, and he'd have to do that for 3.5 minutes while our popcorn pops. So Briggs, when you did 1, it got harder when you did 2, right? And a little harder for 3 and 4. So the more electricity we use, the more power we have to generate, right? And the more energy Briggs's energy we had to spend to power these light bulbs, right? So if you go into your bedroom and turn a light bulb on, and then you leave your bedroom and leave the light bulb on, is Briggs going to be mad at you? Yeah, he's pedaling away out there, and you were wasting Briggs's energy, right? Just like when you leave a light on in your bedroom, it's wasting energy, and even worse, your mom and dad's money, right? Because they got to pay for that energy. Also, at Lehi Power, we have to have enough energy to supply our town, right? So if we leave a light bulb on, we're wasting energy, just like we would be wasting Briggs' energy. Now, light bulbs have come a long ways, and these are the kind of original older light bulbs. They're called incandescent, and most everybody's home now will have new light bulbs called LEDs, right? And LEDs are 4 times more efficient than the incandescent. So the same amount of power it takes to run 1 of these incandescents, we can run all 4 of these LEDs. So that's a better thing for everybody, right? Lehi Power doesn't have to have so much energy, and Briggs doesn't have to use so much of his energy, and it doesn't cost so much of mom and dad's money, right? So get your motor going again, Briggs. Okay. A little faster. Okay, there's 2, 3, 4. Briggs easily powering 4 light bulbs, right? Was that way easier than the incandescents over here? Okay, you can hop down. Should I take your mask off? Did you almost die? Okay, I need another motor. Let's see. The bike's a little tall, so I need the long leg. Okay, what's your name?
Ryder.
What was it again?
Ryder.
Ryder. So now we have Ryder power. We have Briggs power, now we have Ryder power. So let's see how much TV Ryder gets to watch. If I took this bike home and hooked it to Ryder's TV, and he had to pedal it to watch TV, will that be a good one? How much TV do you think you'll get to watch? Do you think we'll even get through a commercial? Okay, let's see. Get your motor going. Super fast. Faster. Pedal hard. There we go. Back to 1. Ready? Faster. Okay, there you go. You got 1, 2. Hard. So we got to watch about 1 second of TV, right? Okay, you cannot go. Who else wants to try? Okay, get your motor going. 2, gets pretty hard. Fast. 1, 2, almost 3. Okay, let me do the LEDs. Go faster. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Yeah. Okay, you ready? I'll give you the whole microwave. Faster. Faster. There's one. There you go. So, if that was the toaster, did your toast get done? No, it didn't, right? Okay, ready? Let's give you the LEDs. Go. Faster. There you go. Whew. Could you power up for a whole movie? Could you power up while you read a book with one light bulb? Only if you're a fast reader, right? Okay. One try. Good. We almost got to watch a second of TV. Let's give you the LEDs. Ready? Go. There you go. Keep going. I'm going to read a book. Okay, keep going. Oh, I guess I'm done reading. Okay. The bike's a little tall for short legs, but go as fast as you can. I'll give you the easy one first. There you go. Oh, you got it. You got it. Good job. Now let's bring on some more. Oh, it's like hitting the brakes, right? It's a lot of energy, right? Okay, go see how many of these you can get. Go super fast. There you go. Good job. Okay. Would anybody else like to try the static ball? I'd like to see what your hair looks like on there. Should we? Okay. We could probably get everybody through if you want to do one or the other, or okay, put your hand on there. Okay, ready? See if you can get those pigtails to stand on their end. Is your shirt to stick to you? You're not wearing braces, are you? Whew. Sometimes they're just flying off. You have a static charge? Think so?
I saw.
You see how we didn't even touch and jumped across there? Who would like to try the ball? Okay, come on. People pay a lot of money for a hairstyle like that. Well, okay, watch what happens when it goes to negative. You see her hair go down? Go ahead. Yeah. Ready? Oh yeah. I'm trying to get this. Yeah. Not much. You held all your charge. Your hair's not going anywhere. I can see your shirt start to stick to you. Yeah. Starting to get a charge. Oh! Good one. Let's see, Briggs, do you want to try? I think we can get everybody through. Yeah. You getting the tingles? What do you think happens if you touch me while you're still touching that?
It'll shock you.
If you hold on to the end of that, and you do. Get ya? You hold on. Nope, not much. Who hasn't tried the ball yet? Even with the gel in your hair. Oh, your shorts are the slicker kind. They stick to you. Like you just got them out of the dryer. Yeah, your
Oh,
hair.
the back is good.
You're going to need some more gel in a minute. You don't have a date this afternoon, do you? That's good. Good one. Yeah, see your hair kind of move around. See his hair kind of
Make your hair
dancing
so it
around.
goes up.
Dancing around, you feel that? Oh,
I saw that.
that was a good one. Well, that was like 2 inches, huh? And it jumped across. You had a good charge. Static personality, some might say.
Yeah, it's going up.
Yeah. You sure it's sticking to you?
I didn't see this.
So, come on, speak. So, the wood doesn't. The wood's an insulator, right? Does wood conduct electricity?
No.
No, it doesn't. Does rubber? No, it doesn't. So that's why it's not just jumping down through there, right? Go ahead, stand on this. Got it? Oh, look at this parade. She's got a mind of its own out here. What did you have for breakfast? Maybe that's why it's doing so good. Ready? What happens if you don't stand on the stool? What do you think happens if you just touch it?
Shocked.
Yeah, just positive, negative, it's just gonna just flow to the ground, right? Whoa! Sorry about that. That's a bad hair day.
Hayden. No.
Oh,
I saw that.
who else? Anybody else want to try the ball?
Can we do it for a second time?
Your hair's pretty short, but it's still, you're still getting some pliers poking out of there. You know, braces.
Oh, I saw that. Can I do it for a second time?
Everybody try?
Can I do it for a second time?
So, would anybody else like to try the bike? You got? Swayze, do you want to try? If you can reach, you think you can pedal fast enough? If you can, I'm taking this home. Cook your dinner. Go, so fast. Super fast. Oh, faster, faster, faster. Faster. You gotta get up to a certain speed. You gotta build the right amount of voltage. It's hard, right? Could you imagine generating electricity for our whole town? You wanna try? You'll have to stand up probably. It's a little big. Ready? Super fast. It's a little tall for you. Not as fast as you can go. Oh, I'll have to build you a smaller bike and sell it to your mom so you can generate electricity. If you leave your light on. Okay. Okay, hard ones. Think you can do them all? No one's done them all yet. Let's see. Okay, I wish Joel was here. He could do them all because he's a biker, right? Faster. A little faster. There you go. There's one. 2. Almost 2. Super fast. Ready? Faster, faster. Not quite there. You gotta get to 12 volts. Faster. Faster. Running out of energy? Running out of gas? Okay. It's hard, right? Has everyone? Okay. There we go. Let's see how much. Faster. Faster, faster. Still faster. Still faster. There it is. Let's try it. Faster. There it is. 2. 3. Faster, faster. Let's see if you can do 4. Good job. Now we're reading the book, right? With LEDs. Let's turn on the TV. Oh. Hey, at least we got to read the book for a second. That's good. Who else wants to try?
Me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yes, you can.
He's already done it.
Super fast. Oh, yeah! Almost. Hard. Gonna try? Anybody else? Does anybody have any questions about AC electricity, DC electricity, or static? No? All right, thanks for being such an awesome class then. Going.
Yeah, we'll take that to the generator.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, Trevor.